Hi there, I'm back now, and I had a few rough crashes, so hopefully we can recover and continue from where we were last. Uh, this is 5 days later, so with any luck, the bugs were fixed when I rebooted. So I remember correctly, I had hit this SA5 site several times, although it's not destroyed. I wasted my SSMs, but I did not destroy this target. I did use kitchen missiles to take out the SA-20 site. Is it SA-20, I think? S-300 either way. They had mentioned that they had an S-300 site, so I'm assuming that's what I took out. As far as long-range SAMs go, I also probably disabled this site, although I don't know for sure. There are several S-300 radars left, and there are still some medium-range SA-4s that we have not found yet. It is our mission to destroy those. And I believe, scoring-wise, we also would get points for taking out radars. At a minimum, I would say it would be a good idea to take out the advanced radars here. I mean, SA-3s I'm less concerned about. You know, I don't think they're going to create a no-fly zone around anything other than the airbase or whatever they're defending. So, I think it's time we do some recon with our ELINT aircraft. I seem to like these a lot, and part of the reason I like them is the fact that they can, get a sense of what is radiating, so we can learn if this is radiating or not here. If it's not, then we're just going to pretend that it's destroyed and finish it off later with some bombs. If it is, that could be a problem. Now for radar sites, I'm imagining that we're going to hit them with some anti-radiation missiles or cruise missiles, and if SAM sites want to engage their radar, I can fire more missiles at them. So I still believe I have quite a few, well, not quite a few, it's 20 cruise missiles on my naval assets. Now, I don't remember exactly when my aircraft will be available. 5 hours, all right. 2 hours for jammers, 2 hours for our fighters. Bombers, these just returned to base. These will be ready soon. Those were the better cruise missiles, if I remember. All right, so we will launch them as soon as they come back up and see if we can start knocking out some sites, but it would seem whatever we do here is going to be done with the aircraft in this area. If I remember correctly, I had MiGs and Su-25, or MiG-29s and Su-25s at this airbase, and MiGs only at this airbase. So my plan is to come in and see what I can see and run out my Su-24 before they fire on me. And then I'm thinking I'm going to do a fighter sweep of this area here and see if anything tries to lock onto me. I'm, again, under the assumption that this is taken out. If it isn't, I'm going to be using MiGs, so I'll just drop down as low as possible. They're maneuverable, so I don't think it'll be an issue. So this was spotted radiating 1 hour and 32 minutes ago. So let's see if it's still radiating or not. Now, I have these guys with cluster bombs, however, 220 nautical mile range is garbage. So just to come out to here, and then out to here, I'm hesitant to do that if I'm flying high. That would be a very bad idea, I'm thinking. And that's with cluster bombs. With these guys, I have an even shorter range. Do not like that. Now, at some point I could rearm some of these MiGs, but I don't think that's a good idea right this moment. I'm going to scramble quite a few of them just in case I run into enemies. I want to have air superiority, and if I'm engaging, I want it to be to my advantage. I think this area is safe from any attacks, so launching as many as I have, I think, is fine. Speed it up until our ELINT aircraft comes up. Not a fan of how that works. I wish it would just go a little faster. It's not like aircraft need to do any preparation or taxi work. Come on now. It's one of the misconceptions I love hearing about from some people is, oh, well, if it's a war, why don't they just scramble aircraft faster? And I'm like, because they don't want to take unnecessary losses when they're already in a dangerous situation. Alright, our radars are on. This guy's heading to our position, so let's slow it down, pause it, and we're going to hide this for a second. It'll be rediscovered, so I'm not worried about it. And I know I'm not going to make it that far, but I'm going to try that. Plan is no, I believe I just took my SA-10 instead. Oops. That's not good. So the plan is I'm going to have an aircraft running along the side here, going up this way, these aircraft going down this way, and these flights will be hanging back around here, and their purpose will be to jump any aircraft that chases them if they retreat. Now, the aircraft that's circling around this way, its job is to retreat if it is in any way in danger. It's hard to shoot down an aircraft that's going cold on you. The only concern I have is the AI deciding creatively how it wants to defend against a missile, which is something I'm hoping it doesn't do. Now, if there's no fighters challenging us whatsoever, I could probably have an Su-25 go straight to here and straight to there to do a bombing run, but it seems dangerous. Since an Su-25 is not maneuverable, and I don't even know if it has countermeasures, to be honest. I don't think that it does. Like, okay, it'll have flare and chaff, but it doesn't have jammer. It's not maneuvering. And it can't dive or climb very fast either, which would be a major problem if I get shot at, as I need to dive. And even if I did defend against a missile by diving in time, I probably would run out of fuel before I made it back to base. They're also slow. They're basically the equivalent of an A-10, except Russian. I believe the A-10 has a much better gun, but the Su-25 is nothing to laugh at in terms of ability to provide the CAS mission. Just not as much with the gun. I think it has an external gun pod. Missions, no detected. None detected from these. These radars are now being seen. So it's sniffing out these radars. But it looks like all SAM sites have their radars off for a considerable amount of time, so that may not mean it's completely silenced all the time. We'll have to see. Yep, I figured they would launch something against us. Looks like they're going to try running these guys down. I'm going to slow it down and engage with these two, as I had originally planned. I have a feeling these aircraft decided to go back to base already. Now I can try shooting at them. If I'm going to shoot at them, I should probably get more aircraft airborne that can take their spot as the guys that will jump the MiGs. It's not like I could find other tasks for these aircraft anytime soon. These are unlikely to hit at that range. They're already bad missiles. And they'll probably lose radar lock or something ridiculous. Blind. They ducked. No, they didn't even. They are, however, going in for a landing, so it's possible that while beaming and being lower, that's modeled, where that would make the radar much harder for it to see a target, because the radar would have to process them out with all the ground clutter going on. I think it's... Oops. I think it's worth trying to shoot them down while they're going in for a landing, though. I know it's not our mission to destroy their Air Force, but if we have an opportunity for them flying straight and level, why not try? Blind. Come on. Ah. Alright, just run back to base. You let them land. I think I could speed it back up. I do have to pay attention now. This guy could easily get jumped by MiGs, and I only have one other ready aircraft, so I'd be in big doo-doo if I lost two of these, or even one would hurt quite a bit, I think. Looks like they're going to chase me. Alright, run away, full burner. Now it's a radar site. I wonder, could I try that? I don't know. No, I don't think I can. I didn't think that would work, but try it. It's worth trying. You know, if they have AAA, this is a terrible idea. Oh, I got it. Oh, something's turned on its radar. Somebody's pissed at me. Let's try getting this other one the same way. All right, I've got a target location now, at least, for this SA4. Just in case I lose it, let's get reference point. No, I'm trying to rename the reference point. It is Control R, that's what I thought. SA4 sighting. Here we go. All right, time to go min altitude, full mil. Min altitude, full mil. All right. Now that I know where they are, we are returning to base. And we are just going to have them navigate around the SAMs. I'm not going to try my luck taking this out with guns. Not with these MiGs closing in, I'm not. I think this one can return. You know what? All of them should return. The only thing is these three here are going to be covering for them because they may need some covering fire to get out of here. No, actually, retreat behind the SA-10. Why would I fight you with aircraft when I could shoot at you with SAMs? Come closer, please. Aww. Now, knowing that location is going to be handy, I'm sure. Now, with no emissions detected there, I think there's a good chance that if this guy was shooting at us around here, this guy, with his range, would have shot at us around here as well. If he was able to. All right, I think this one's going to be a short one, but I will save it here and resume where I left off next time. So I'll call this Iron Hand Save 6. All right. That's it for now, and I will see you guys next time.